I'm Anthony Mori. I'm playing the Mephisto Waltz by Franz Liszt. So the Mephisto Waltz by Franz Liszt. So this is the Franz Liszt piece that I'm playing. And all the writing and the markings on that you can see are from my all the circles and numbers and stuff are from my piano teacher Tatiana Iskandarova, who's written on my work there, written on the Mephisto Waltz, Franz Liszt Mephisto Waltz. So when I go to Keele University in Staffordshire, my piano lessons at the music department, Tatiana shows me how to play these piano pieces, the Franz Liszt Mephisto Waltz. That's Franz Liszt. That's Franz Liszt, the main man. So Ludwig van Beethoven. And I got my music books from A Major, from A Major music shop in Trentham Gardens, Anley. Trentham Gardens, Newcastle under Lyme. So in Trentham. So I'll go A Major music store, and that's where I get all my music books from. So that's where I get all my music books from anyway. So Laura, who works at the A Major music store, she's kind enough to find these music books for me, my Spanish guitar ones and my piano books. So starting on this Mephisto Waltz, on page 22. We're on page 22 here. If you remember, from page 1 it goes like this. So, Anyway, that's the beginning of the Mephisto Waltz by Franz Liszt. But this is page 22. This is page 22. So, got the broken chord here, and then come to sorry, it's I'll do that again. So, broken chord first. Yeah, sorry. So that's the top line of the Mephisto Waltz on page 22. Going through that again. Obviously try to get it as fast as I possibly can. And then we move down to the second line. Then we move down. And then, oh, second line, where am I? Yes, that's right. Second line. Now we're on the third line. Now on the third line. Then Let's do that bit again. So do that again. I love before. So and that's with the the third line on this page 22, the Mephisto Waltz. So then on the fourth line, presto, obviously even faster on the fourth line, the Mephisto Waltz, number 1 by Franz Liszt, original piano score written by Franz Liszt. It's where we are now, 3 quavers and a bar, 3/8 time, presto as you can see, that's the bass there, key signatures, and then we're moving up onto the right hand, which will be the top register, furthest up the keyboard you can go. So this presto bit, obviously I've got to get it up to the presto bit, but so got to get it up to presto, that's speed. And again, fingering is obviously important, which piano teachers are put in. With the right fingering, you can get there quicker. So I'll put in the right hand in position, top of the keyboard as far as you can go. So, boom. So, now on the fourth line, page 22. And this is quite tricky. This is quite a tricky area. I mean, all of it's tricky, but this is just even more trickier. So, so too fast from the left, and so. That's it. I'll do that again. So. So I was a bit uneven there, and I played the wrong note there. So again. Too many times there, and then finger changes here, so back to 5 and 3, so that's that bit. This time I go to A, I go from B flat to A, and the thumb goes under like that, so it changes there on the 5th line. And then the next bar, go from the first bar in the bass, so with thumb under on the A. The second bar is with B flat and B. Then it goes back onto to the A. It says finger 3 there, it's changed to finger 3. And then change again to finger 3 again. This time the bar changes again. Then it changes again. And again. Again. And again. And again. And again. That's all the bottom line. That's all the bass, the harmony, the left hand. So that again. So piece of cake. With all the icing and everything else on it. Although it's not a piece of cake. Also, he says. Change. It's just a bit slower here. I've played. So I'll work on that speed there, the right and left hand. So I'll work on that. Speed there. Can't speed again. So, this is the 5th bar. Okay. So that's better. So again, 5th bar. And a little finger changes there. And then moving to the next to the next bar from the D and the G sharp, and so again. So obviously that's got to be a lot faster. So I've got to be a lot faster. So. Too fast. My right hand. So I've got to keep building that up. So again. That's it. So that's the second bar, and then I'll obviously have to move on further with that. Obviously the other way you can do it is just using right hand and left hand, but on its own, right hand on its own and left hand. But for this, I don't think that's going to work for this really. I think it's I've got to do both hands together and get used to the fingering. So that's the only really way of conquering this. So I've always said anyway, it doesn't matter how long it takes to do something, it just, as long as I get it right eventually, that's the main thing. So I'm ignoring the PP, the pianissimo, very quiet. I'm just learning, just want to get the notes right first. So on the speed, pianissimo sempre, always pianissimo, always very quiet. One chord or one chord. So on the pedal, left arm pedal, left leg pedal. So on a chord, just hold it for the chord. So this is where the chord changes. This is where it gets me. And the fingering changes as well. So that's what I've got to work on there anyway. Got to work on that. Page 22. And then the last page, the Mephisto Waltz. The last page of the Mephisto Waltz, which is there. And that's page 24. It's the last page of the Mephisto Waltz. And that's it. That's the big finale from the Mephisto Waltz, page 24. This is the Raphael painting Raphael Sanzio did, early 1500s. This is my version of the Raphael. This is what I've drawn in pencil. This is what I've done in pencil. St. Catherine from the Raphael Sanzio. So that's my artwork. And this is the artwork of Paul Warrilow, which I've shown you before, my friend Paul Warrilow. He's an amazing artist, 66 years old now. He's an amazing artist and musician and poet. That's Paul Warrilow. Paul Warrilow's artwork, my poetry. When I used to write poetry, I don't write poetry anymore. I haven't written poetry for a long time. So, that's Robbie Williams. Robbie Williams, a famous singer from Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire, where I'm from. And that's my poetry. This is poetry that I wrote, my own poetry. So this is Paul Warrellow's artwork. This is what he's drawn. Amazing artist, as you can see. Paul Warrellow from Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire. So that's Paul Warrellow's artwork. And he's an amazing musician, an amazing poet. All this. This is poetry of Percy Bysshe Shelley, British poet. I love Shelley's work, poetry, beautiful poetry. This is John Keats, another favourite poet of mine, another British poet. So this is John Keats' poetry, Endymion, that he wrote. Book 1. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases, it will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quite for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health, and quiet breathing. There on every morrow we will rethink a flowery band to bind us to the earth, spite of despondence, of the inhuman dearth, of noble natures, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over-darkened ways made for our searching. That's John Keats' poetry. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. As love increases, as beauty increases, it will never pass into nothingness. So, brother John Keats, more my artwork. And that's it from Tony Amore. Thank you very much.